Hello, I'm here doing release sealed here. I'm going to start by sorting by rarity. Some good rares, sort of Body of the Mind, Geth, who's actually really good in sealed, better than I thought. There's really not many commons that can take care of a Geth. I think it's just Arrest. He's just too big for any of the burn spells, and there's not much else that's common that can kill it. There's also Precursor Golem, which is pretty sweet. Nim Deathmantle, which is also pretty sweet, and Livewire Lash, which is so I have some pretty good equipment going on here. Okay, so let's take a look by color. I'll start with white. By the way, what I think I'm going to do here is I'm just going to record the deck building. I'm not sure I'm going to. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'll decide last second. I feel like I don't know the format that well, and so I need to concentrate a little bit more on my gameplay to make sure I don't make any huge mistakes because I'm unfamiliar with the cards and what to play around and things like that. So I don't know how useful commentary during the round would be, and I don't know how if I'm able to handle it, handle keeping my game at a high enough level. Okay, so in blue I have Volition Reigns, Throwing Bird, Halt Order, Lumen Grid Drake. I'm just putting in like the spells that I would want to play. I mean, Sea Strider is playable. Rebuttal, I think, is actually better than I initially thought, and I also think Scrapedriver Serpent's better than I initially thought. I don't think 7 mana is completely unreasonable, depending on your mana mirror situation, and expensive colored guys are like Geth. I mean, Geth is obviously better than the Serpent, but so there's only so many that I need. But they're really hard to deal with in this format. A 5/5 non-artifact is very difficult to solve, and this one's most likely unblockable. There's also the Invisimancers. Okay, so that's blue. In black, this card is okay. Flesh Allergy is actually, I think, pretty good, as long as you have something that's not too costly to sacrifice, like a Mirrorsmith token or something like that, because it deals with that. It's one of the few cards that deals with everything. Otherwise, in black, I've got I'll put the Infect cards here. And Still Infection is actually pretty good card. A lot of X1s. Reaver. Not that Reaver. That Reaver's okay. Fuse Fitters, also very good. But Scudder. It's good. I don't know. Playing 2 of them seems slightly risky, but in red, I've got the Scrap Melter and double Galvanic Blast, which is definitely pretty good. And in green, I've got triple Carapace Forger. I don't want to say it too ridiculously. I have a feeling I did, though. Telgiad Defiance. Well, Elspeth, I guess, is okay. Here are some Infect cards. I don't think I have enough Infect cards to even. Maybe I have a bunch of artifacts for Infect, but we'll see. Okay, so quickly looking here, red doesn't have many spells, but they're really good. Blue has some, like Volition Reigns is really good, but it's a heavy commitment. And so if I want to play black for Geth, which I think I do, and red, I don't know if I can play 3 colors with triple blue. So I'm going to start by putting blue back In white, particularly exciting is the Revoke Existence and the Mirrorsmith. The rest of them are okay. I don't think they're anything special. It's just going to depend on my artifact count. And I mean, green, I don't know if this is enough. I mean, Forger is okay, but I think my spells do more in the other colors. So I'm gonna also put the green back. And let's take a look at what my artifacts tell me. Ooh, double Contagion. This is a card I like a lot. I mean, the -1/-1 is actually really good because of all the mirrors and X1s like Smiths and a lot of the infect guys. Not all of them, but a lot of the infect guys. It's really good against the infect decks. And also Proliferate has been a lot more useful than I initially thought it would be. So continuing on, well, these are blue, and I don't think I'm playing blue, so I won't put them in. Origin Spellbomb, because white is definitely a possibility here. Some Glinthawk Idols, and some Gold Mirrors. Oop. That's a pretty good start to a white-based Metalcraft deck. Here's a black mirror and a red mirror. That's a lot of mirrors. Necropede is actually playable even in a non-infect deck. It does because there's a lot of X1s. It does pretty well on defense, it seems. Similar to the other guy, I forget his name. The mirror. Trigon of Rage. I'm just well, actually, I mean, if I'm playing sort of white-red, aggressive sort of deck, which could be, I would be cutting my Geth and playing. Maybe I can cut my Geth, like cut my black altogether, and just play like a white-red aggressive deck. That might. I have good equipment too. That might be an option as well. Here's some Chrome Steeds. So these are gonna go in a blah 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 Metalcraft pile. This would be a black card. Harness I haven't been too impressed with. There's a Corpse Cure for the Infect deck, which I'm not going to be playing. Replica. I don't think I have a green mirror though, even. No. So I don't think I'm going to be splashing, although it's possible. Depends how heavy my color requirements are. Exoskeleton, well, I'm going to put it as playable, but I don't really like playing it in a... I've had bad experience playing it in a non-infect deck. It's good in an infect deck when you sort of have running a few creatures that aren't infect creatures, or even to make your infect creatures bigger. But in a non-infect deck, you make one guy big, and then they 2-for-1 you by killing the exoskeleton, and it's not even maybe you hit them once, but it's not really helping you for your regular game plan once they solve your exoskeleton. So yeah, I'm not. This is actually I was a lot better than I thought it was in an infect deck. It seemed super slow, but when you have enough of the support cards for infect, like equipments and proliferates, this gets pretty scary. Gives a lot of extra reach to the infect deck. I still don't have enough to play an infect deck, and I think my Metalcraft cards are too strong to even want to. So I definitely have actually the first sort of thing I'm thinking of is I don't want to play. It looks like I don't want to play too many colored cards, and I think I'm just going to cut my black. As good as Geth is, I think the synergy that I'm getting from my white and Metalcraft is better than playing all these off-color black cards. It's possible I can splash something like Instill Infection. I don't think I want to splash that main deck though.